This IC is the Atmega328. Does it look familiar? This IC is the main one found in the Arduino Uno. It's also used in the Arduino Pro Mini. This chip is the core component of the Arduino. It can be purchased for as low as $2 and can replace the Arduino board. Is it better to buy this chip because it's cheap, or is it good alternative to the Arduino board? First, let's look at the Arduino board. The first things you see are the large USB port and an LED to indicate the operating status. You also see a USB controller for connecting to the PC and a voltage regulator. These components contribute to the board's price. For DIY projects, this board takes up space and includes features that might be unnecessary. So, what about using only the Atmega chip? To use just the chip, you need a few essential external components: a 16 MHz crystal oscillator, capacitors, and a button. Just like the Arduino, an external crystal is added to increase the MCU's stability. This crystal is connected to the PB6 and PB7 pins, along with 22 picofarad capacitors. Now, you just need to add a reset button. The reset pin is PC6. This requires 2 resistors and a button that completes the basic surrounding circuit. The Arduino Uno has 14 digital outputs and 6 analog outputs. The 328 chipset has the same number of pins. So, how do you connect it to a PC? First, the Arduino. It communicates with a PC via USB using the USB controller. The advantage is that you only need a USB cable to connect it. However, if you use the MCU, you need a separate programmer. To use the Atmega MCU, you used an ISP programmer. This method uses MCU's TX and RX pins to connect to the PC. The pins connecting the MCU and the programmer are configured in either 6-pin or 8-pin header. The pin map is as follows. There are slight differences in the programming method. One big reason to use an Arduino is the Arduino IDE. It features easy connection and readily available example libraries, making programming simple for beginners. You can also use block coding on sites like Tinkercad. On the other hand, the 328 chip requires software like Microchip Studio or Visual Studio. This can feel more difficult depending on the user. However, both are widely used programs, so learning them shouldn't be a problem. First, price. Cost. Comparing the price of essential components, the Arduino Uno is about $8, while the MCU and the all necessary components mentioned earlier together cost less than $5. The price can drop even further if you already have the components at home. Second, small size and space saving. Since very few basic components are needed, the size occupied by the MCU circuit is small. This is an excellent choice for miniaturizing projects. Initial purchase cost. Since it doesn't natively support USB communication, you must buy an ISP programmer. This costs over $20 and requires separate jumper wires for the connection process. Second, difficulty in debugging. Without a severe monitor, it is difficult to view the code's operation process on a monitor. You have to observe the operating status of the components visibly. If you prioritize using the board multiple times and confident connection, I recommend the Arduino. If you already own basic components like an ISP programmer and prioritize circuit miniaturization and stability, I recommend using the MCU standalone. If you found the video useful, please subscribe and like button. Thank you.